Hello citizens and welcome back to Forge Core Gaming. I'm your host Phoenix, and today we're just going to do one more news briefing before the start of the next news cycle, which is Invictus Fleet Week 2955 or 2025 for those of you who don't use Star Citizen time. And we have a lot to cover. Well, not a lot, but some big news to cover, namely news of the Idris. Now, CIG hasn't flat out come out and said, yes, the Idris is coming out, but they did release a trailer titled The Rumors Were True on their official YouTube page that was overtly starring the Idris. It was nearly 100% Idris just shooting other ships out of the sky. I think the breadcrumbs at this point lead to just bread, and all of the suspicions from content creators, the Reddit community, the Pipeline Discord, everything seems to have been corroborated in that the Idris is coming out likely tomorrow when it goes for limited sale in waves. I'm excited. Now, I did make a video about my plans for Invictus this year, and things might be changing a little bit. I'll put it that way. There were a couple of other leaks as well, or assets that were released to the public. I don't even know if I want to call them leaks at this point. I think they're just strategically sending out information to the creators to build up hype for the Idris. And I think this is just a masterclass in marketing from CIG, the way they did this. Everyone was in denial because there was no official statement, but I think the hype stemming from the rumors have built this up to such great heights that people that weren't planning on spending money at Invictus are now going to be busting open their wallets. But again, back to that stuff that they released, let's just go ahead and take a look at it. It's mostly paint jobs and aesthetic type materials for the Idris, like this one right here. This one is from the rear of the ship. A yellow and blue paint. This might be a limited time paint, or livery rather. I would wager that all liveries coming out for the Idris are going to be fairly pricey. I do like the way this looks, but I'm just not a fan of the blue and yellow color scheme. It's never been my thing. Here's the same paint job from another angle. This is just, I think they actually just recycled old Idris images, if I'm not mistaken. But still, it looks great. It looks fantastic. And yes, this is definitely a recycled image right here. Still same paint. It looks really good. I'm hyped to see it. I did do the Idris tour during the PTU, and what a ship. Now, it really feels like a capital ship in there. Unlike the Polaris, but that's going to be in another video. I'm going to talk about that in another video coming out here in a couple of days. But, okay, let's keep going. Alright, and they're also going to be releasing a Marauder paint, which was part of the K-Kit upgrade. And it looks to be that black, white, and I can't tell if there's red or if that's just, I believe that's just the lasers reflecting off of the ship. I think it's just dark gray and white. Okay. And then we'll go on to the next bit that was sort of leaked out. We have some footage of the Idris torpedo launcher attachment, which is really exciting. We have both an image and some footage. And per the datamine files, these are size 10 torpedoes. It looks like the Idris can fire 4 at a time, which is huge. I thought that was a Polaris' thing, but apparently the Idris has no problem slinging torps downrange. We'll look at that again. So the Polaris basically has no niche, but that's okay. The Idris is in a class all its own. And then they released close-ups of the Idris-k beam, which is a little different than the concept design that people bought, which was that rectangle, that box shown here. Right? And a lot of people are a little upset about this. This looks like not what they bought, but the design language of CIG is constantly evolving, and they may have good reason for this. This may be used in other applications, I don't know. But, you know, at this point, we can only speculate. And just a heads up, all of these materials that I'm using in this video did come from the Pipeline Discord. You can join the Pipeline Discord anytime. Anybody's free to join there. Yeah, just don't be obnoxious or anything. I'm sure people are obnoxious on there, but I don't pay that much attention to what they're saying. But yeah, just follow their rules and don't get banned, and you can get access to this information early on as well. And then let's see here. Yes, there was also a released Idris rocket launcher turret, which is neat. It's a nifty thing. I don't think I would, if I were an Idris owner, I don't think I would replace a turret with a rocket launcher turret. It's just inherently finite. It puts a timer on how long you can stay out there in the verse. And, you know, this is, yeah, I don't want to have to go back to port to restock all the time. So, I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. Alright, so that is what I have. We're going to end this video just by showing the trailer in full that CIG released today. Enjoy, and drop a comment and let me know if you own an Idris or you plan on purchasing an Idris when it comes out tomorrow. I'd love to hear from you. As always, fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.
Patience. It's not passive. Not idle. It's quiet preparation. Sharpened intention. Resolute to watch and wait. So, you hold against haste, beyond fear, because you trust. From that quiet, your moment will come.